Hey, welcome back to Blue Hills Bolts and Bondo. Yesterday I was complaining we had 7 inches of snowfall. I was waiting on parts. Luckily this morning they have arrived. Even through the big old snowfall, it got here. And I was gonna get an ignition model originally for the 78 Cutlass. I looked at the cost of those. They're like 78, 80 bucks. And you can get a whole new distributor for, I think this is distributor cap, wires, $117 or so. And I decided I was going to upgrade the distributor with some springs, see if we can get the Centrifugal Advance opening in a little quicker than it would be normally stock. So we'll unbox this here and see how things look. It's taped up nice all the way around. All right. So this brand name was what? I don't even remember. It was off of Amazon. It's got the Excel, I'm not sure you can see that there, but it's got the Excel style coil in it. Seems to be well packaged. I believe that's a melanized gear on the bottom from what I had read. And I was wondering, where I'm gonna hold it to work on it. So I got myself one of my old intakes here. All right, well, that makes a good enough stand here. I think we can get in from the top. Okay, so this is the part that's crapped out on my Oldsmobile, and it happens to be a 3-prong one, so I couldn't use it on, I had another module kicking around, but just couldn't use it because the different design blades. Just get the rotor off here. Okay, so here we're looking at the stock springs for the Centrifugal Advance. And they're probably a little heavier than what comes with this kit here. All that packaging for one little Mr. Gasket Advanced Curve kit. And so you see you got different weights and springs and bushings in this kit. All right, let's all keep our eyes peeled because as we all know, these little parts are concrete soluble. Once it hits the floor, it's gone. I don't want to play that game today. Especially, I have a night shift, so I don't want to be messing around too long if I can avoid it. All right, looks like we got a little set of instructions with it. I'm not sure if I want to go through these or not. Maybe I should. At the very least, keep this stuff around for later. Kind of shows how your advanced curve. I'm not sure if I'm holding that right for you guys, but there's an advanced curve and RPM, how quick it comes in by. But the Cutlass is an absolute dog, so we will try and bring it in as early as we can. I'll have to do the distributor installation in another video. Like I say, I'm going to work tonight, and there's 3 nights of 12-hour shifts. Monday or Tuesday I might get this video for you guys with drop in the distributor, hopefully get the car running and tuned. I don't know if these are small enough to grab on that sucker. We'll see. One out. Oh, did it go? Nope, there it is. Thought she was gonna go flying. All right, looks like there's a little E-clips for the weights. Get that off next. So I got one of these little E-clips off so far, and I tell you, they are pretty springy. Try to do this so I don't lose them. Keep a magnet close. This is painful. You know what happens if you lose it? It's gone. Yeah, they're hard to get on and off. Now I should be able to remove this. You can see why most people just do the springs and that's it. That one should come off. Okay, spare parts. Now I assume the new one in the middle must be machined differently for the Advance. Yes, they got it in the picture here, showing the angled part right there. So that's the way it'll go in once I get this other one out. So that is all of them off. The other one just slid on and off, so you know what, let's see one post at a time. That post is fine. This post is fine. All right, without being too much of a goon, I'm gonna see if I can tap that a bit. Just needed a little coercing, I guess. All right, so we got the new one on. There's no interference by the looks of it. All right, according to the diagram, it looks like one will sit here. If that's right. That doesn't seem right to me. Hang on, let's look. Let me get that. See if we can copy that. Right, that points down, and yes, that did not seem right here. So, wowzers. Let's see, I think it's like that. That one there. And that one there. And we'll call it good. We'll put the E-clips and then the springs on. So hopefully this goes on better than they came off. Old eyes and fat hands. All right, now one successfully on. That's two. I'm not sure about that yet. Does that seem right? It's on. It seems awful loose. I'll have to check them all after. And of course, these parts come from across the sea, so I don't know how good they'll be compared to the stock GM stuff. Maybe they're just wobbly because no spring. Oh, did that fucker fly off? ConcreteSoluble. Now I gotta look around. Okay, so in a rare moment of luck and with a fat flashlight, I found the thing. But that also gave me a chance to stop. I have another distributor, so I was looking at that. And that old distributor looks like somebody also put a advanced kit in it. So I was looking, and if if you guys were screaming, "Stop, you're doing it wrong," yeah, you're right. That's why these are so floppy, is those bushings are supposed to sit on top of those. So luckily I didn't get it all in and installed and find out the hard way that I was doing it wrong. Sometimes it pays to read the instructions. Even if you've done it once before and you think you know what you're doing, time has a way of messing with your brain. There's two sets of bushings, so let's look at what the other one looks like. And there's this style, which fits right over. There we go. All right, so it's not the one with the big flat bottom. Okay, now, how do those clips go on then? It looks like just the springs on top are what holds that in, and you just need the clips on the inner two. I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's see if we can get these on. Make sure they're on. All right, back to the instructions here. It looks like the black spring solid line, that'll bring it in the quickest. Still off of idle. Actually, as a comparison, you can see how big the gold ones are. The gold ones are quite a bit bigger. If we can do this without losing them. Yeah, and that sits in. I guess that's what stops this from coming up instead of the E-clip. All right, so I think we have it there. Should come out a lot faster than stock. All right, well, those of you that have done this lots and you stuck around, screamed at the screen a little bit, thanks for staying around if you did. And those that are doing this for the first time, I'm glad you've seen my mistakes. Hopefully you can learn a little bit from it. As like I said, I've done this a long time ago racing, and I haven't done it since, so it was a good refresher for me. All right, distributor is back together. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Sorry it was kind of goofy, but like I say, you know what, we can learn together. Next week I'll be dropping that distributor into the old 78 Cutlass. If you want to tune in for that, I'll see you then. Have a good weekend.